You step into a high-stakes room, poker chips stacked, cards dealt, and the air charged with possibility. Every decision, every move, every gesture counts. Success isn't luck, it's how you play your hand. But what if the difference between where you are and where you're truly capable of being is just one more hand? Let's play. And when challenged again, you found even more. That is the performance mindset shift. It's the moment you stop playing not to lose and decide to play to win. Your first hand is rarely your best. It's the ones who stay at the table when the stakes are high. And that's not just motivational, it's measurable. It's the mindset that drives engagement and retention and top-line results, even when the market deals a tough hand. That's how you build teams and organizations. Because here's the thing. Sometimes the biggest wins don't come from the table full of chips. They come from a single moment. A moment when your belief is tested. When you say you believe something, and then how you show up doesn't quite match. Let's make that real. I need a volunteer to come forward. Just one volunteer. Don't overthink it. Okay, awesome. Come on up. Really? Come on up. Hi.
Hi, I'm Angela.
Angela, nice to meet you. We have a whole room of high performers, and just one person came up, and it happens every time. Okay, here's what I have for you. Angela, I have a $100 bill. That's all I needed. Everyone give Angela a big round of applause for stepping up. You may be seated. Thank you. Now, for the rest of you, why didn't you raise your hand? Usually, it's rooted in fear. It's not because you couldn't, but you hesitated. It's almost always about hesitation. Every single day, opportunities show up just like this. And they may not have a $100 bill attached, but they carry value all the same. A conversation you could start, or a risk you could take, a new idea you could put on the table. And the only real question is, will you step forward? It's not about pretending the odds are easy. It's about training your mind to win, even when the cards aren't perfect. What's really the number one thing that holds us back from reaching our full potential? What do you believe is the number one inhibitor of our success? It's not the market. It's not the economy. And it's not the competition. It's us. It's you and me and every one of us, and specifically the way we think, our mindset. We are either the number one contributor or the number one inhibitor of our own success. So ask yourself, what thoughts might be holding you or your team back right now? And what would shift if mindset started leading the way? Because in high-stakes moments, it's never really about the cards you hold. The only thing that separates those who succeed from those who don't is whether or not they have a growth mindset. A fixed mindset traps us in what I call the situation table, where we focus on losses and barriers, bad cards we were dealt. We replay every hand that didn't go our way and convince ourselves the odds are against us. But a growth mindset moves us to the solutions table, where every challenge becomes a new hand to play smarter. 38% higher sales. That's not motivation. That's measurement. And it's why he said, it's not reality that shapes us, but the lens through which we view reality. They don't stay stuck in the last hand. They step back up to the table, wiser, calmer, and ready to play again. Here's what we're going to do, team. We're going to play the limbo. We're going to start with the bar low. Go ahead and go under the bar. Come on. Woo, you might lift it a little bit. We don't want anyone to fall. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead and go under the limbo. When the stakes are low, what happens? See that? We play it safe. We shrink to fit under the low bar. That's exactly what happens when our self-talk or our expectations drop. Failure is a stepping stone to success and our path to growth. You know what's even harder than failure? Discomfort. Failure at least gives you closure. You know you've hit a wall. But discomfort, that's the messy middle. It's awkward. It's uncertain. And it stretches us. And yet, that's exactly where growth lives. Think about it. Your biggest leaps didn't happen when life was easy. They happened when you were out of your depth and chose to take the next step anyway. Because here's the truth. Things have to challenge us in order to change us. Don't let your comfort zone become your cage. Great performers don't avoid discomfort. They model it. When you lean into the stretch, others around you learn it's safe to grow too. Because here's the mindset shift. Don't run from discomfort. Step into it. It's the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. That split second when our brain said, wait, what if I fail? That hesitation, that tiny internal pause, is one of the biggest obstacles of performance. And it doesn't just show up in moments of fear. It shows up every day in high-pressure rooms, during negotiations, challenging conversations, and any time the stakes rise. Everyone up on your feet for a moment. Everyone up. Stand up. And if you have your goals written down, stay standing. If you have your goals written down, stay standing. Odds are, at this point, 2/3 of the room is sitting down. Now, if you have personal and professional goals written down, not just professional, stay standing. All right, let's take it a step further. If you actually look at the goals you wrote down on a regular basis, stay standing. And if you have accountability for the goals you have written, stay standing. Let's give this group of high achievers a hand that are standing. Way to go. You may be seated. Awesome job. The why is what keeps you playing when the odds look impossible or the cards seem stacked against you. The bigger the why, the bigger the try, and the better the how. The what is the move, the goal itself. And the opposite is true. A lot of action without knowing the why behind it is purposeless. We must both cast and carry the vision. That is knowing our what, our why, and our how. Your self-talk is either stacking the odds in your favor or sabotaging the hand before you play it. I'm behind. That's folding too early. The words you use in your head shape the risks you take, the energy you project, and the results you create. So the next time pressure hits, ask yourself, what story am I betting on right now? Growing up, I didn't feel seen. Time with my biological mom often meant sitting quietly at the foot of her bed while she was on the phone or watching TV. And somewhere in that silence, I made my first bet against myself, the belief that I'm not important enough. I didn't even know it was a belief. I thought it was a house rule, fixed, unchangeable. But here's the truth. What once kept you safe becomes the weight that limits your play. Here's what is true. The voice of your inner limitation always raises its bet right before you're about to win the hand. Because when you change the story, you change the stakes. You stop playing not to lose and start playing to win. The freedom that comes when you finally cash in those old chips and leave the table lighter. And when it feels like the odds are stacked against you, remember all the hands you've already won just by staying in the game. The performance mindset shift comes alive. Mindset is the foundation. Action is the amplifier. And belief is the breakthrough to the big win. Because belief will either keep you playing small or push every chip forward in faith. Everyone stand with me in the winning stance. Feet grounded, shoulders back, chin up. This is your winning stance. You've already proven you can win hard games. Maybe the point was never to become someone new, but to remember who you've always been when it bets on itself. So choose the winning stance. Choose the shift. Choose to live fully, on purpose, with greater purpose. Because your next win isn't waiting for someday. Your game starts now. Go all in. I'm Jamie Crosby. Thank you very much.